Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. The NFL world was already buzzing with speculation, but few expected this kind of twist to come quietly out of Dallas. In an uncharacteristically silent move for a team known for making noise, the Dallas Cowboys have pulled off a surprise that has sent shockwaves across the league. There was no grand announcement, no Jerry Jones press conference, and no leaks from insiders until it was already done. Yet when the dust settled, one name began to ripple through every corner of the football world: George Pickens. And the reaction to his sudden arrival in Dallas? Nothing short of explosive. While the Cowboys front office played this decision close to the vest, Stephen A. Smith did not. The always outspoken ESPN analyst didn't waste a second before getting behind a microphone and letting his opinion fly. "Let me tell you something right now," he said, practically shouting through the screen. With George Pickens in Dallas, that offense just went from good to elite overnight. I don't like it. I hate it. Because this makes the Cowboys real. And I don't want to say that. But it's the truth. This silent decision was nothing short of strategic genius. The Cowboys have been heavily scrutinized this offseason. Questions surrounding Dak Prescott's long-term future, Tony Pollard's departure, a defense trying to maintain dominance, and an offense looking to recapture explosiveness, they've all hung over the franchise like a storm cloud. But just like that, with one massive move, the narrative has changed. George Pickens is not just another receiver. He's a physical, emotional, and athletic force who brings a brand of edge and explosiveness that Dallas has lacked. At just 23 years old, he already possesses the swagger and deep threat ability that turns games on a dime. And now, he's a Dallas Cowboy, a reality that has completely shifted expectations around America's team. Let's take a step back and break down how this all unfolded. For weeks, rumors swirled about the Pittsburgh Steelers being open to moving some young assets in order to address their quarterback situation and offensive line needs. At first, Pickens' name didn't even surface. Most assumed he was untouchable. But Dallas had been quietly monitoring his situation since the end of last season, noting growing tension between the player and Pittsburgh's coaching staff. Sources now confirm the Cowboys engaged the Steelers in back-channel discussions for weeks before quietly finalizing a deal that sent shockwaves once it leaked. Multiple reports now confirm that Dallas sent a package, including a high 2025 draft pick and a depth defensive player, to the Steelers in exchange for Pickens, betting big on both his upside and his ability to immediately integrate into a system that's still seeking an identity post-Amari Cooper. And make no mistake, George Pickens is a game-changer. Standing 6'3", with elite leaping ability, lightning-quick feet, and that rare it factor that separates stars from superstars, Pickens already turned heads in Pittsburgh despite the inconsistency of his quarterback play. Pairing him now with CeeDee Lamb creates a 1-2 punch that is arguably one of the most dangerous duos in the NFC. Add Brandon Cooks in the slot, and suddenly the Cowboys' offense looks like something defensive coordinators will lose sleep over. Stephen A. Smith might be critical of the Cowboys 364 days a year, but even he couldn't hold back on this one. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this George Pickens move, this is the kind of thing that makes Dallas a legitimate Super Bowl contender. You give Dak Prescott that kind of weaponry, and I don't care how many interceptions he threw last season, this offense is going to put up points. And he's not wrong. The implications of this move go beyond just stats. Pickens brings a mentality, a fire, and a fearlessness that changes the tone of a team. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, refuses to back down from challenges, and isn't afraid to jaw with defenders or fight for every inch. It's that kind of edge that Dallas has lacked since Dez Bryant was in his prime. Cowboys insiders are reportedly ecstatic about the movie, with one anonymous source saying, "We knew we had to do something big. Not just because the fans wanted it, but because we needed to send a message. This isn't a rebuild. This is a reload. We want to win now, and George Pickens helps us do that." The locker room reaction has been equally electric. CeeDee Lamb, who has quietly emerged as one of the league's top receivers, reportedly reached out to Pickens within minutes of the deal going public, welcoming him to the brotherhood and already talking strategy. Quarterback Prescott has also expressed excitement, calling Pickens a rare talent and the kind of player who can turn a 5-yard gain into a 50-yard touchdown. Let's talk strategy for a moment. Offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer now has a whole new toy in his chest, and analysts are already imagining the possibilities. The Cowboys can now line up in multiple formations, create mismatches, and stretch the field vertically in a way that simply wasn't possible last season. Expect to see more play action, more downfield shots, and more 3-receiver sets that force defenses to choose which weapon they want to lose to. But the move also carries risk. Pickens, for all his talent, has also had moments of volatility. There have been sideline outbursts, occasional frustration with coaching decisions, and questions about maturity. But the Cowboys are betting on their locker room culture, led by veterans like Zach Martin, Micah Parsons, and DeMarcus Lawrence, to keep things grounded and focused. As for Jerry Jones, he's been conspicuously quiet. No surprise there. This silent decision was all part of a calculated move. Let the league talk. Let Stephen A. blow up on air. Let the headlines fly. Meanwhile, Dallas just got better, significantly better, and they did it without the circus they've often been accused of creating. The fan reaction? Predictably overwhelming. Social media exploded with excitement, with hashtags like Welcome Pickens and Cowboy Site trending within minutes. Fans are already ordering new jerseys, flooding team stores, and lighting up message boards with playoff predictions. This isn't just a player acquisition, this is an energy shift. Even former players are chiming in. Dez Bryant posted a simple tweet, "Why, all ain't ready for what's coming." 88 knows. Michael Irvin called it a gangster move. And Troy Aikman, now in the broadcast booth, remarked during a recent interview, "This is the kind of move that signals the Cowboys are tired of being close. They want to finish." In the larger picture, this also sets the Cowboys up for long-term success. Pickens is still on a rookie contract, giving Dallas flexibility to extend other core pieces. It also eases pressure on the front office to find